The global pandemic not only accelerated the adoption of remote work, it also increased the prevalence of hybrid work. According to a 2022 McKinsey study, 58% of US workers stated that they had hybrid work flexibility. That type of working situation is great for people who want the benefit of both in-person collaboration and the productivity available while working from home. But for HR leaders, it presents a bit of a challenge. How do you effectively offer mentoring in a work environment where you aren't sure where participants will be at any given time? Don't worry, the solutions are far easier than you'd imagine. Hi, I'm Julia. Welcome to MentorcliQ's Mentoring Masterminds, where we combine our industry-leading experience in employee engagement strategies with actionable advice directly from HR leaders who represent our Fortune 500 clients. In this video, we're going to give you a few quick but impactful tips that will help you improve the mentoring experience for hybrid workers. But first, we make these videos because we love seeing mentoring programs succeed and careers positively impacted. Be sure to like and subscribe so you know when we release new content like this every week. Although the battle over remote work is raging between employers and employees, few people are arguing about the value of the hybrid working model. The bigger table stakes with hybrid work fall on how often people should be allowed to work from home. For employees, some of that hinges on why they want to work remotely in the first place. For workers, the benefit of a hybrid workplace model is that it reduces the time required to commute to work every day. That gives employees back more time in their day and allows them to take care of their needs, including health and family. It also allows employees to devote more time to work, which is a win for employers. Hybrid work gives employees the freedom to work from the comfort of their homes on some days, while allowing them to show up to the office should they need or want to. Despite beliefs to the contrary, most employees like coming into the office on occasion. They just like more control of when they come in. Gallup found that 60% of workers preferred the hybrid working model, compared to 33% who wanted fully remote work and 7% who preferred fully on-site work. Collaboration is still important to workers, and many still find value in collaborating in person. However, most workers find that when it comes time to put their nose to the grindstone, working remotely is best for efficient and productive work. HR leaders can easily work around this in a few interesting ways. Use mentoring software to match employees into mentoring programs. Ideally, the software you choose allows you to adjust the matching criteria. When establishing mentoring programs for employees who work in a hybrid work environment, consider adding preferences for meeting remotely or in person. That way, when employees enroll in the program and get matched, they're more likely to be matched with someone who prefers to meet through the same format as they do. One of the biggest disservices you can do to employees in mentoring programs is to force them to meet in ways that make them uncomfortable. Some employees may succeed better when they meet remotely. Others may be eager to meet with their mentor over coffee. Setting the right criteria gives your participants the type of engagement that pairs well with their personal development needs. Feedback surveys help program administrators gain a better understanding of what is and isn't working. Mentoring in a hybrid workplace can be a bit touch and go. Those participants engaging remotely may have a different experience than those engaging in person. However, you may not realize that there are any differences in experience if you wait until the program ends to review data. Feedback surveys are an effective way to take the pulse of your program mid-cycle. If you find that there are trends that relate to participants meeting in person and those meeting remotely, it may be time to rethink your strategy. We can't give you any specific guidance on what your best move is. That will depend on what your survey results uncover, if they uncover anything at all. Just make sure you are sending feedback surveys regularly that touch on different aspects of the program. As well, make sure those surveys are easy and fast to complete. Simple surveys that use a 0 to 10 scale and an optional space for written feedback will increase your response rate. Some employees prefer to work remotely. Some prefer to work in person. As we stated earlier, most prefer the hybrid model. But what remains true is that all employees like the freedom of choosing to have a mentor at a time that best fits their schedule and professional learning goals. Create and support open mentoring programs that allow employees to request mentoring with more flexibility. Open mentoring programs are less structured, making them far more conducive to less structured work environments like hybrid models. Because they're less structured, open programs usually have no set enrollment periods or mandated relationship lengths. This enables participants to request mentoring in a more fluid way, and it's great for employees who may find themselves working in different locations. For example, you may have an employee who lives and works remotely, but will be in town working at the home office for a month. That employee may decide to request mentoring from someone who also works in person out of the home office. This type of flexibility gives that employee, who is usually remote, a chance to engage in an in-person mentoring relationship that otherwise wouldn't be possible. Because the mentoring program has no specified beginning and end, the mentor and mentee can meet as needed until the employee flies back home. All of these tips begin and end with matching. If your matching isn't flexible and effective, your mentoring program participants won't have great experiences. What strategies does your company use to support mentoring in a hybrid office? Let us know in the comments below. Employees may be working from different locations these days, but that doesn't mean they can't get the type of mentoring engagement they need. Create a flexible mentoring strategy that takes into account hybrid remote work. And make sure your matching process accounts for different working styles and environments. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to visit us at MentorcliQ.com and follow us on LinkedIn for more mentoring program insights and advice.